Bernardo was on The View. Oh, yeah, we're going to watch this.
Sanders has been one of the most vocal critics of you-know-who on the Capitol Hill, and he now joins us to tell us how he's fighting to make sure Joe Biden moves into the White House in November. Please welcome back Senator Bernie Sanders. Good morning. Sonny?
Morning. How are you?
Morning, Bernie.
Good morning, Senator.
You know, I'm going to close all these other tabs.
You heard what we had to say about the debate last night. What was your overall takeaway?
Well, let's just say it was not one of the great moments in American history. I think what you have in President Trump is somebody who is a pathological liar, somebody who doesn't believe that the rules apply to him, and somebody is a bully. And I know the moderator and certainly Joe Biden had a hard time dealing with that reality. But I think the most important point to be made is that Trump lied and lied and lied again. When asked whether or not he had come forward with a health care plan, we got 90 million Americans today who have no health insurance or are underinsured, and the cost of health care is soaring. And Trump has not done anything, zero, except to make a bad situation worse by going to the court system and trying to rule the Affordable Care Act unconstitutional, which would mean another 20 million people lose their health care. So when he said that he has a plan, that's a lie. When he said he's going to do something about the outrageously high cost of prescription drugs, that's a lie. He came up with some phony executive orders. He doesn't have the guts to take on the drug companies. So I think people have got to really understand that this guy lies all of the time.
Yes. We know that. We know that. And, you know, we also know his true colors ever since he attacked Rosie O'Donnell back in the day. He showed us what a thug he was then, if you recall that. But,
yeah.
You know, now we see his acceptance or
he
his
showed us he's a thug
sanctioning these Proud Boys and the white.
When I think about all the horrible things that Donald Trump has done, I think about his mistreatment of Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, we've been under the Trump regime for the past fucking 4 years. And that's the first thing that I can think about. When I, like, as a matter of fact, anything else that you would even bring up other than attacking Rosie O'Donnell means that you must be a sexist or something.
Supremacists. It's really kind of disgusting to have a president of the United States say things that he said last night. These little criminals in the country. How dangerous
is there a better video than this one? There's got to be a full. It's the New York Syndicate that brings up Rosie. Yeah, I saw the ballot drop off. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. This is crazy. Where is the didn't Rosie O'Donnell say some racist shit? Probably. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he was on the.
Welcome back, Senator.
I think to do something is what I want to say, and I say this from the bottom of my.
Encourage these little criminals in the country. How dangerous really is it for the country to have the president back these people up, to say that he's on their side?
Well, Joy, this is what I want to say, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. Is look. I have strong differences with Trump on healthcare. He doesn't even accept the science regarding climate change. His views on immigration are terrible. His views on housing are worse, et cetera, et cetera. But you know what the bottom line issue here? And today I speak not just to Democrats, but to Republicans and independents. You got a president right now who literally does not believe in the rule of law and does not believe in American democracy. What you heard him say last night in so many words is the system is rigged. And if by some chance I were to lose this election, it's not because the people want to throw me out. It's because it was a rigged system and I may not step down. So you got a president today, for the first time in the history of this country, who is telling the American people that if he loses the election, he might not step down. And he lies and lies and lies. about mail-in ballots. And you know why he lies about mail-in ballots? Because the studies show quite clearly that for whatever...
Okay, I'm going to run another ad. Just chill. It's the top of the hour, but like... Yeah, actually, I'll just run the second one so all right, run in another one.
Reason, Republicans are more likely to walk into a polling booth on election day than Democrats. Democrats are much more likely to send in mail-in ballots. So what he is saying, hey, all these mail-in ballots, it's fraud. We may not even count them. And on election night, if he wins the initial vote, he will declare victory. Very dangerous situation.
Did he pause? Okay, I won't play the video. I won't play the video. I won't play the video. Okay. Do people even get ads? I feel like it's not a real thing. Like, going forward, if I run an ad, chat, write for the fucking non-subs on whether they can. Write for the non-subs. Tell leeches to just subscribe. They won't get ads. No, I don't want to do that. Tell the non-subs right now in the chat to write if they can, if what kind of ads they're seeing. All right, it ran. The ad's done.
For those of us who believe in democracy.
Senator Sanders, I want to play a clip from last night about health care and whether Joe Biden would allow people to keep their private insurance.
Did you make a significant amount from ads on the debate stream? I don't know. I didn't run fucking ads on the debate stream. My contract is now. Like, it started today.
That actually involved you, so take a listen.
One of the big debates we had with 23 of my colleagues trying to win the nomination that I won were saying that Biden wanted to allow people to have private insurance still. They can. They do. They will under my proposal.
It's not what you've said,
but
and it's not what your party has said.
That is simply
your party
a lie.
doesn't say it. Your party wants to go socialist medicine.
My party is
and
me.
socialist
right
healthcare.
Now, I am
and
the
they're going to dominate
Party.
you, Joe. You know that. Joe, you agreed with Bernie Sanders, who's far left, on the manifesto, we call it. And that gives you socialized medicine.
Look, hey,
are you saying
I'm not going to listen to him. The fact of the matter is, I beat Bernie Sanders.
Okay, so two questions for you. President Trump tweeted this morning, and he said at the end of his tweet, he disrespected Bernie, effectively calling him a loser. So I ask you, were you disrespected last night in what Joe Biden said? And two, is Joe Biden the Democratic Party right now?
Well, first of all, in terms of Trump, I know that Donald Trump loves me, and I know that Donald Trump supports everything that I...
By the way, I'm going to have Kenny Clips come on to talk about all of his latest leaks after this video is done. His latest leaks with the DHS, especially because, like, his latest leaks, Kenny Clip for The Nation, friend of the show, friend of mine, love him. He has gotten a bunch of leaks from the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI, specifically pertaining to the Proud Boys, white supremacists, Antifa. We're going to talk about all the fucking leaks that he has covered for The Nation, especially because right now, this is at the forefront of the conversation that we're having on the debate stage, on the national stage, the problems with white supremacist agitation, white supremacist militias, and the problems with Antifa, and whether one is an ideology or not versus the other that's organized, and which one's more devastating. Donald Trump, of course, is lying all the time as he says Antifa is the real problem. I see people in black, donning like black gear on planes and shit, versus the actual national security apparatus of Donald Trump, of his own administration, which is not necessarily fond of Antifa to begin with, and has no reason to lie about it, has been leaking to Ken about the dangers of white nationalists. I'm going to ask him why he's been getting so many leaks lately.
I believe in, and that's why he would send out that tweet out of compassion and concern for me. I know that, but you will excuse me if that may not quite be the case. Look, what that exchange was about was an interesting exchange, okay? Trump lied in saying that Biden supports my view. I happen to believe that I am right. I happen to believe that the United States should join every other major country on earth and guarantee health care to all people as a human right. through a Medicare for all single payer program. I absolutely believe that's right. I'm talking to you 50 miles away from the Canadian border where they do that. They spend half as much as we do per capita, yet
you don't get it, Bernie. That's communism.
they manage to guarantee health care to all people without any out-of-pocket expenses. That's my view. You know what? What Joe Biden said was right. He does not agree with me. So I wish he did, but he does not. Under his idea, under his plan, what he will do is, maintain employer-based health care. But this is what he will also do, which unfortunately he didn't get a chance to talk about. He will lower the age of Medicare eligibility, now at 65, down to 60. He will greatly expand.
The fact that they won't even lower it to 55, which polls at like 90% or something, like something insane, which was a proposal that I thought was nasty and didn't go far enough when, what's his face? Sherrod Brown advocated for it. Is crazy to me. Like, they couldn't even lower it to 55. Didn't Hillary Clinton advocate to lower it to 55? Medicare eligibility? Sharmut Brown.
Health care to all people and lower the cost of prescription drugs. So what Trump said was, of course, a lie. I wish it were true, but it is not true.
Anyway,